We're learning new details about what led a Tulsa County judge to dismiss first-degree rape by instrumentation charges against 3 Sperry High School students.
The charges that were dismissed yesterday have already been refiled, but in juvenile court. Fox 23's Devin Lyon joins us live in the newsroom after speaking with an attorney who broke down the law and the judge's decision.
Guys, the debate in court all came down to one singular line in state law. So I reached out to a local attorney to help us better understand yesterday's decision and the process ahead, because after all, yesterday did not determine anyone's innocence or guilt. So this case is far from being over.
This was an erroneous filing. They know better. This should not have come down to this.
The court told them today that they're wrong. The law tells them they're wrong.
Defense attorneys for the 3 Sperry High School students charged with first-degree rape by instrumentation successfully argued for those charges to be dropped in court Wednesday morning. Their argument centered around Title 10A, a state law that provides guidelines on how minors are to be tried in court. Tulsa attorney Tim Gilpin, who is not involved in this case, helped me understand statutes included in this law.
Oklahoma has a couple of statutes or laws that regard juveniles and when they can be tried as a youthful offender or as an adult. Now, I think the trick in this case is the juveniles were charged with rape, first-degree rape by instrumentation, as opposed to just first-degree rape. So it depends on how you interpret the statute, whether rape by instrumentation does fall under the you shall be tried as an adult or as a juvenile. And I think that's where the argument comes from.
Here is a portion of that law, Title 10A, that was debated in court today. Quote, any person 15, 16, or 17 years of age who is charged with rape by instrumentation or attempt thereof shall be held accountable for such acts as a youthful offender, end quote. The words shall be is what swayed the judge's opinion, ruling that if these 3 students are to face charges, it shall be done in juvenile court as youthful offenders. But the Tulsa County District Attorney's Office disagreed and is appealing the judge's ruling. They sent Fox 23 a statement after Wednesday's hearing saying, in part, quote, the alleged facts of this case clearly demonstrate the state of Oklahoma's position that rape in the first degree is rape in the first degree, end quote.
There's always an argument about how a statute applies and how it applies to who, but it looks like the district attorney has picked this hill to battle on as to whether first-degree rape under the statute is the same as first-degree rape with instrumentation. Right now, these charges are going to stay in juvenile court. It sounds like the district attorney is going to file an appeal to the highest court. For this matter would be the Oklahoma Court of Criminal Appeals. And I suspect they're going to argue whether first-degree rape by instrumentation is the same as first-degree rape. If it is, then it's going to fall under a different statute and it may go back to adult court.
Now, the hearing for this appeal is set for next Wednesday. Something has to be decided on for the appeal before anything is done with the charges filed in juvenile court. We'll be sure to keep you updated on that appeal and that decision right here on Fox 23 News. Live in the newsroom, covering news that matters. Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
We also reached out to Sperry Police about this case. They are still not providing us a comment, as they say it is still an open and active investigation.